I think we've got a perfect plan.
I do. It sounds very economical.
Yeah. But then again, the other side could just combat that with small and mid-sized mammals. And
Yes.
where are we then?
Or reality show participants.
50 years in the future, they're taking up like new soldiers. All of them either need to be a reality show participant, small to mid-sized mammal, or potato.
Yeah.
Perfect army. We're thinking about the logistics of future wars. I think we've milked this bit dry.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. Our first question comes from a child at the camp I was working at. It's a bit abstract, poignant piece about life. Why do people keep secrets?
Well, it's because people have things no one should know. People have arcane eldritch knowledge.
Like what? Like what, Gunnar?
Like where the dreamer lies asleep, and where he may one day wake.
Is this a poem? Are you reciting something?
I know.
I really can't tell.
That was a bit of an H.P. Lovecraft reference.
So it is.
Well, it's not a poem.
I don't know. H.P. Lovecraft is what a class act.
No, not really.
Yeah, wrong words. Anyways, you know what I think? I think it is like this is a child, so they are untainted by the world at this point. My idea, when you become a certain year of age, you sign a pact. You sign a pact in blood that says you cannot speak truth any longer, lest you be brought into the pit of despair. You can see how this is not going as planned.
Yeah.
I'm trying, okay? I'm trying things. I'm gonna say that a lot during this, because I really have no clue what I'm doing.
I don't try, Ezra, I just do.
I'm leaving this podcast now.
Finally, now that guy's gone, we could,
Finally, that loser. Snooze fest. So there's not much to go off of this question. I like it as a question. Don't think it's gonna work well in this format.
I think it's a very curious question.
Very curious question.
It is a very curious question.
But with not much more to do with it, you want to move on to our next question?
Of course.
Okay. Less of a question, or just a statement from Eliza's dad. I can't see asking high school kids for advice unless it's video games.
I'll just play video games.
Yeah, play video. Listen to us in the background.
Playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Are you a gamer, Gunnar?
Yes, you knew this.
I know, but I'm acting as the Velma of this podcast.
The Velma of this podcast. I play a lot of video games. I sometimes will play video games an entire game in one weekend because I like video games that much. Some people call it a problem. Nerd. Moving on.
Okay. For context for that last bit, I said it was the Velma. I'm very confused how you did not question that whatsoever. I felt like that was a pretty loose-ended statement, but essentially what I'm saying is,
Ezra, how are you the Velma?
That was a horrid voice. I don't like that. Never again. I'm essentially saying Velma in Scooby-Doo is simply acts as a character to just explain what's happening to the children.
The exposition machine.
Yeah. Can I go on a bit of a Velma rant?
Sure.
I don't think I've ever encountered a good Velma. Even a good Velma is an okay Velma in Scooby-Doo media. How do I explain this any further without sounding like a complete loon? Velma is abstract. Velma is a
She
concept.
is more of a concept, is that?
Yeah. The perfect Velma, in my opinion, doesn't believe in ghosts, but she wants to really bad.
The perfect Velma does not fear God or death.
The perfect Velma lives beyond time and space. But yeah, I would have gone into rants about literally every other Scooby-Doo character, but I'm not, because this is only a 30-minute show.
Imagine if Velma was Doom Guy. No more context.
Next bit.
Moving on.
You can't just do that and play it off. bad popping? I don't. Okay.
I just cracked my knuckles.
Oh, okay. Well, if you just cracked your knuckles, like that.
Okay.
No more of this. No more of it. Next question. This is a twin question. One from an anonymous source. I love Ezra Bean. A second from another anonymous source. I hate Ezra Bean.
Ezra, did you write these questions?
The thing about our podcast is it survives off of other people's questions, and without those we are nothing. We are brought to the murk of
Murk? You have used that word 2 times in the podcast.
When was the
Earlier.
I'm listen back and then I don't know.
Is it?
Okay, this is a horribly structured episode.
Continue on your ramble.
So the thing about this podcast, we literally survive off of listeners' questions and problems. Take this time now, if you feel so inclined, to email us at badinfluences _WELH, or was that? Nope, it was not that. We'll include a little link thing later. But email us or text us. It is literally impossible for us to do things without your participation. I'm taking this time now to just plug our Instagram and our Gmailing thing. So do that, pretty please.
If you email me, I will not respond, but I will read it.
Said the person with no access to the email account.
Moving on.
Okay. This next question comes from Elliot. I cannot decide between Coke or Pepsi. I am physically incapable of deciding.
That's because it's the same thing.
Oh, you're angered.
No, they literally taste the same. People who say that they taste different are just kind of stupid.
I've never had Pepsi. Never.
So to anyone here who is who has a side, so to speak, just get whichever is available.
Oh, yeah. What if both are available? But we need to decide. This is about...
You just, choose a random one, you know?
Choose the coolest one and then...
Exactly.
Figure it out.
Exactly.
Do you think that it's sort of like that recent Twix ad campaign where it's left Twix and right Twix, how it's spanned off into different, sub-sodas?
What?
Do you not know of this?
Is there a Twix right soda?
No. I'm saying, do you know the left and right Twix thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking that it started out as an original company called, Copsy or something. And then they split off, and then they created their own sub-things. And Dr. Pepper was also there because it needed to be included. And...
Why do I feel like Dr. Pepper would wear sunglasses even when it's dark outside? Right?
Personification of various sodas.
I feel like you'd see Dr. Pepper walking around with a red bow tie, a very dapper suit, and sunglasses.
I think Dr. Pepper would be sued for malpractice.
Yeah, he would ask you. You would be like, yeah, I've been having some pain in my wrist, and he'd say, take a 5 milligram dose of Cool.
There was so many options there for you, and you chose that.
Cool.
Oh.
That's what he would say, because he's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy with a very limited vocabulary.
Yeah, he can't read.
Yeah. What would the other sodas be like?
I feel like Pepsi.
Pepsi writes fan fiction on Tumblr.
Yeah.
You know, Sprite posts videos of themselves skateboarding on YouTube, and they fall literally every time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and only on YouTube Shorts specifically. Yeah.
Fanta. This is all media based around it. Fanta only watches those unboxing videos of Kinder. You know those? How so deep into YouTube.
I feel like if Fanta would be television really fell off after Friends.
Oh, I hate how accurate that is.
Hasn't seen any show other than Friends. Yeah.